Welcome in, NFL Daily by Chat Sports. Tyler Jones here with you. Thanks for joining us. Coming up on today's show, we're going to examine 5 blockbuster NFL trade ideas that could impact playoff teams for the 2023 NFL season. We'll go over all of those and more coming up in a matter of moments. But first, highly encourage you to share today's show. Here's what you do. Click the share button, select the Twitter icon, click post to Twitter, tag me at Tyler Jones Live, and if you do that, I'm going to retweet you. And here's the deal. The first 10 people that share today's show and follow me on Twitter, you're in luck because I'm going to follow you back on Twitter as well. So you pat my back, I pat your back, everybody's happy, and we get started with today's show. Thanks for showing us some love there. All right, so Bleacher Report put together a list of 5 potential trade ideas that involve playoff teams, playoff implications, as they say. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through these trades, and I'm going to give you my opinion as far as what I think of these said trades. Let's begin with the first one involving the Giants and the Buccaneers. 2 Pro Bowl caliber players in Saquon Barkley and Mike Evans involved in this trade. The Giants receive Mike Evans. The Bucs, meanwhile, get Saquon Barkley and a 2024 second-round pick. Here's more from Bleacher Report on this trade. Though the Buccaneers would miss Evans' consistent 1,000-yard-plus receiving seasons and his red zone presence, they would acquire a 26-year-old, 3-down running back who can immediately improve a rushing offense that recorded the fewest yards in 2022. As for the Giants, they would finally land a number 1 wide receiver who can elevate quarterback Daniel Jones. Evans and tight end Darren Waller can turn Big Blue's aerial attack into a top 10 scoring unit, which would close the gap between the Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles in the NFC East. Here's the deal, folks. The Giants would be giving up way too much here for a 30-year-old wide receiver. Not only are you talking about giving up Saquon, but a second-round pick too. I think that we kind of tend to undervalue these second-round picks. Well, it's not a first-round pick. That's a lot. You're giving up, potentially top 60 player in the next draft on a rookie contract in addition to Saquon Barkley as well. To me, that is too much. I understand that there's conflicts of where the Giants are at and when it comes to paying Saquon Barkley, but you'd also have to pay Mike Evans too, and sure, that helped the receiving corps. I get all that. Don't get me wrong. But that asking price is just too high. I think the Bucs would certainly win that trade. Will the Giants trade Saquon Barkley? It's our pinned comment today. You might get an ad break, if so, take advantage of it, and get your votes in. Tell me what you think. Will a trade go down or not? Y for yes, in for no. Chime in the comment section and let me know. Next up of our trade ideas, the New Orleans Saints getting Danielle Hunter from the Minnesota Vikings, and producer Trace Gerard, I think, would be jumping up and down for this one, as the Vikings would be receiving Peyton Turner in a 2024 second-round pick. The trade value we've seen across the board for Danielle Hunter, according to most folks, is either a second-round pick or a couple of mid-round picks. So you throw in Peyton Turner on top of that second-round pick here, it's pretty interesting. Here's more on the potential move. Though this move would hurt the Vikings' defense in the short term, the club may continue to move on from veterans close to or older than 30 years old. In this case, for an early round pick and a younger player, Hunter would turn 29 years old in October. The Saints need an edge rusher to complement Jordan, who's going into his age 34 term. Ironically, they let Marcus Davenport walk in free agency, and he signed with the Vikings. Turner has a ton of upside, but he's only suited up for 13 games in 2 seasons because of injury. Now, I'll say this. As much as I like Danielle Hunter, and I think it would be a nice improvement for the New Orleans Saints, it would be a significant upgrade here, I don't think it's enough to move the needle that much for the New Orleans Saints. I think this Saints team has a lot of issues. Granted, this might be the thing that gets them in contention to win that division over a team like Atlanta there, but it's not like all of a sudden that Danielle Hunter is going to put New Orleans in position to be a Super Bowl threat of some sort. So although it helps, it doesn't help you in the grand scheme of things all that much as far as that goes when it comes to Danielle Hunter there. Today's show is sponsored by NordVPN. Protect your digital world now and get 63% off NordVPN's 2-year plan. NordVPN is striving to make the internet better than it is today. It can be free from online threats, censorship, and surveillance. Get your online security package now by visiting nordvpn.com/chatsports. Get 4 months for free by using that link in the description and comments section when you purchase the NordVPN 2-year plan. Let me tell you about all the features you're going to get with a NordVPN package. They include online protection with a single click. Don't miss any of your favorite content. Stay safe from malware. The fastest VPN on the planet. I got to tell you, you're going to be amazed with this product that NordVPN is putting together just for you folks. And all of this is with one simple click. Choose your location and click Connect. NordVPN won't track you or share what you do online. Your data is always protected by next-generation encryption. Get started now. Click the link in the description or comments. That's nordvpn.com/chatsports to get 4 months for free of NordVPN and a 30-day money-back guarantee. Tell them that Tyler Jones and NFL Daily sent you. You'll be glad you did. That's nordvpn.com/chatsports. Number 3 on our trade ideas involves the Los Angeles Rams and the Las Vegas Raiders. Josh Jacobs going to L.A. in exchange for a 2024 second-round pick. Here's more on the potential move. Well, it seems the Rams have embraced the youth on their roster, sending off Bobby Wagner, Allen Robinson II, Leonard Floyd, and Jalen Ramsey. Jacobs is going into age 25 term with a rushing title in an All-Pro campaign and 2 Pro Bowl nods. Jacobs can help reopen the Rams' Super Bowl window to form a dynamic offensive trio with quarterback Matthew Stafford and All-Pro wideout Cooper Kupp. The Rams could surprise some people, I think, in 2023. And if you make a move for Josh Jacobs, all of a sudden, folks, this team could be sneaky good potentially. I think that's what you're looking at for this team, that they would surprise some folks with what they bring to the table. Because last year, everything just went wrong for the Rams that possibly could have, right? Now you get Matt Stafford back. You get Cooper Kupp back. If you add in Josh Jacobs to the fold here, this team could be better than what people think. And we know what the Rams feel about draft picks anyway. So to the Rams, compared to other teams, what's a second-round pick when you get a player like Josh Jacobs? It's an interesting concept as far as that goes. Especially, I think that the Rams, with Aaron Donald and others getting older, kind of have to take advantage of an opportunity while they can, and Josh Jacobs is still relatively young. So that could be intriguing. We know that Cam Akers isn't the favorite of Sean McVay either, so that one sounds fascinating, I think, to say the least there. Will the Raiders trade Josh Jacobs? What do you guys think? Is he going to remain in Las Vegas, or is he going to go somewhere else? Let us know in the comments section if you think a trade for Josh Jacobs is going to go down or not. Type T for keep, type K for keep. Let us know what you think in the comments section below. Folks, if you haven't already, you got to subscribe to Chat Sports on YouTube, as we're talking about the NFL each and every day. Hence the name, NFL Daily by Chat Sports, right? We're doing news and rumors segments. We got our live shows as well, where you see me from time to time. And we do our Red Zone channel during the football season and more. NFL coverage you're not going to find anywhere else. The best part about it, too, it's absolutely 100% free. Doesn't cost you a thing. Subscribe now. Turn on notifications so you never miss a moment. If a blockbuster trade goes down, we'll cover it. We're going to be all over it here on the channel. Subscribe now for free. You'll be glad you did. All right, a couple more trades to go. Let's move ahead to SEC country, okay? That's where we find the Falcons and Titans. Georgia and Tennessee making a trade here. Not quite, but you get the idea. The Falcons receive Ryan Tannehill and a 2024 fourth-round pick. In exchange, the Titans receive a 2024 third-round pick in this deal. And I got to tell you, the looks of this, I'm saying to myself, wait, Did we forget about Desmond Ridder, or are we just going to push him to the curb and say, nah, he ain't it? Are we giving up on Desmond Ridder already here? Here's more on this potential trade. In a wide-open NFC South that features Derek Carr as its top quarterback, the Falcons can compete for a division title with a decent offense. Remember, once upon a time, Tannehill won 2019 Comeback Player of the Year under Arthur Smith, the head coach there of the Atlanta Falcons. Now, to me, this doesn't make sense for Atlanta because I think you have to give Desmond Ridder a chance. You have to see what you got in the guy. I thought he looked solid last year as a rookie in the limited time that we did see him. So, look, I understand the skepticism. I think Ryan Tannehill is a better quarterback than what he's given credit for. But to me, if I'm Atlanta, I already have Desmond Ridder there. Taylor Heineke's not a bad backup by any means. I think he's one of the better backups in the league. I don't need to waste giving up draft capital to bring in Tannehill and take on his big contract either. To me, that just does not add up for Atlanta here. Meanwhile, if you're the Tennessee Titans, you can get a third-round pick for Tannehill. I think that'd be a big win for Tennessee as far as that goes, as they are moving forward with Will Levis, it seems, for their future. The final trade idea involves the New England Patriots and the Denver Broncos. The Patriots receive Courtland Sutton. Meanwhile, the Broncos receive a 2024 second-round pick. And this is believed by many to be kind of the backup plan of some sorts. If the Patriots can't bring in DeAndre Hopkins, their next option could be to make a move for Courtland Sutton. Here's more on this possible move. If the Patriots strike out with Hopkins, who's a big-bodied 6'1", 211-pounder, they can turn their focus to Sutton, who's also a big pass-catching target, 6'4", 216 pounds. New England may be aggressive in search of a veteran wideout, according to NFL Network's Mike Girardi. Juju Smith-Schuster is battling a lingering injury from the previous campaign. In the AFC East, the Patriots need to keep pace with two rivals that made the playoffs last season and the Aaron Rodgers-led New York Jets. If I'm the Patriots, I still rather sign DeAndre Hopkins. I think that D-Hop is a better player than Courtland Sutton at this point in his career, and I don't have to give up draft capital. But let's say, for all intents and purposes, if it doesn't work out for New England, where they can't pull in DeAndre Hopkins, and there was an expectation, according to some people, that when he had the meeting in New England last week, that he was going in and he was going to leave with a contract. Obviously, that did not happen. If that doesn't work out, this isn't a bad second option for the Patriots. I think when you look at the Patriots' receiving room, it's okay. It's not great, but they certainly want to upgrade it. This could be an opportunity to upgrade for New England. Pair up Sutton with Juju and those other guys. Look out. Where will Courtland Sutton play this season? Is it back in Denver? Is it New England? Or is it somewhere else? Take a guess and let us know in the comments section below where you think Courtland Sutton is ultimately going to end up. Hit me up on social media, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at Tyler Jones Live, talking about the National Football League on those social media platforms. I shall see you next time right here on NFL Daily.